If you like Naomi Watts, you should definitely watch our picks for her best movies.
Everything. I married you even though I didn't love you. But you knew that. Aren't you as much to blame for what's happened as I?
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10. Stay, 2005.
Let me talk to him.
Talk to him? First I gotta find him.
He'll find you. He knows you can help him. That's exactly why he keeps coming back to you.
Stay is a psychological thriller film directed by Mark Forster and stars Ewan McGregor, Naomi Watts, and Ryan Gosling. Led by the intriguing premise of truth clashing with lie, in a race against time, a psychiatrist tries to solve the riddle that is a new patient of his. Claiming to be suicidal and to have murdered his parents at a young age, patient Henry seems to be a miracle. But when the stories of his past begin to contradict themselves, one must differentiate between story and truth.
So violate them. You have something, Sam. This kid trusts you. But you've never stood where he's standing right now, and he knows that.
Yeah, but I treat people every day with conditions I've never experienced myself.
Number 9. The Ring, 2002.
She was afraid, wasn't she? Something was happening to her. How did she die?
The Ring is a 2002 supernatural horror film directed by Gore Verbinski and stars Naomi Watts, Martin Henderson, David Dorfman, and Brian Cox. Being the American take on the all-time classic horror movie, The Ring convinces audiences with stylistic and intelligent direction from its famous director, Gore Verbinski. When a disturbing videotape sets the timer for the main protagonist to die in a few days, Rachel must do everything in her power to fight the demonic forces behind it. A race against time and death itself.
Noah?
Number 8. St. Vincent, 2014.
He said, this is for epilepsy, for prostate flaring, and to soften the sheeting.
St. Vincent is a comedy-drama film written and directed by Theodore Melfi and stars Bill Murray, Melissa McCarthy, and Naomi Watts. This unlikely father-son dynamic sees a young boy with a struggling single mother finding a mentor in the old man next door. Unlike anyone else, young Oliver sees the good in old Vincent. Together they go on rather unusual trips, like to the strip club, racetracks, or a dive bar. To no one's surprise, his mother isn't very happy about their friendship.
That should have some value.
For who? You?
Yeah.
He said 100 win. You take it or leave this. You can't sell this to get high.
I'll take 100.
Number 7. King Kong, 2005.
Beautiful. Yes.
King Kong is an epic monster adventure film directed by Peter Jackson and stars Naomi Watts, Jack Black, Adrian Brody, and Thomas Kretschmann. Following legendary director Jackson's fascination with epic tales, King Kong is an unbelievable showcase for great visual effects, heartfelt storytelling, and iconic characters. Setting up the classic King Kong story in a much darker and often horrifying setting, it is a perfect mixture of brutal action, beautiful love story, and shocking period drama. Number 6. The Painted Veil, 2006.
I married you even though I didn't love you. But you knew that. Aren't you as much to blame for what's happened as I?
The Painted Veil is a drama film directed by John Curran and stars Naomi Watts, Edward Norton, Liev Schreiber, and Toby Jones. As a mixture of romance with a period drama epidemic story, The Painted Veil represents the hopeful redemption for a scientist's callow wife. Secretly having an affair with another man, she follows her husband to 1920s China to fight a cholera outbreak. There, she embarks on a journey of self-discovery that may or may not lead to a new self.
I have far too much to do here to think of you very much at all.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I feel useless.
What do you propose that I do
For
about
God's
that?
sakes, Walter, will you stop punishing me? Do you absolutely despise me?
Number 5. 21 Grams, 2003.
I tried to tell you. I just didn't know how to tell you.
How dare you? How dare you?
21 Grams is a crime drama film directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu and stars Sean Penn, Naomi Watts, and Benicio del Toro. Following a known premise, but retelling it in a much more honest and raw way, 21 Grams is the unpredictable journey of 3 strangers that are connected through a horrifying car accident. It follows Paul, who is unwillingly connected to a dangerous ex-con and a mysterious woman. But soon the crash's consequences change from dangerous to unexpectedly good.
Don't touch me! Get out of my house now! You make me sick!
Can you see that?
Get out of my house! Get the fuck out of my house! You make me sick!
Number 4. Eastern Promises, 2007.
She was 14. Read the diary. She was 14 when he raped her. You bastards murdered her.
Eastern Promises is a gangster film directed by David Cronenberg and stars Viggo Mortensen, Naomi Watts, Vincent Cassel, and Armin Mueller-Stahl. This dark and honestly raw game of life and death follows a ruthless and mysterious man tied to one of London's greatest crime families. Constantly living in danger, his business forms his life and relationships. When he crosses paths with a midwife that has potential damaging evidence against the family, his next mission is clear.
Please, forget any of this ever happened. You're in very wrong place, Anna Ivanovna. You belong in there, with nice people. Stay away from people like me.
Number 3. Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, 2014.
Our perfect dream actor is not going to knock on that door and go, "Hey, fellas, when do I start?" You know?
Can I talk to you for a second?
Birdman is a 2014 black comedy drama film directed by Alejandro G. Iñárritu and stars Michael Keaton, Zach Galifianakis, Edward Norton, Andrea Riseborough, Amy Ryan, Emma Stone, and Naomi Watts. A washed-up actor tries to regain his fame on Broadway with a new play. In the process, he has to deal with new actors and rekindle his relationship with his daughter. But above all, he must escape the shadow of the superhero he used to play, Birdman. The film won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director for Alejandro G. Iñárritu.
Mike who?
Which is it, quit or fire?
Oh, with the mic, it's usually both.
Mike fucking who?
Shiner.
Yes!
Jake.
Oh my gosh, how do you know Mike Shiner?
We share a vagina.
Number 2. The Impossible, 2012.
Wait. Did you hear that?
Boom. There's nothing we can do.
Wait.
We are almost there. We have to get to safety.
The Impossible is a 2012 disaster drama film directed by J.A. Bayona and stars Naomi Watts, Ewan McGregor, and Tom Holland. Inspired by actual events, The Impossible finds Henry, his wife Maria, and their 3 sons lounging poolside at a scenic Thailand resort. But just as the family begins to forget their worries and embark on a restful tropical vacation, one of the worst natural disasters in modern history changes their lives in the blink of an eye.
Mom, look at you! We need help! Can't risk it, Mom. Come on.
Listen. What if that boy was Simon or Thomas? What if they needed help?
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
You shouldn't be ashamed of us just because we choose a different lifestyle than you.
Being homeless in New York City does not count as a lifestyle choice.
Well, if we heard from you more, you'd know that we found a lovely place on the Lower East Side.
How can I help you?
Tell your dad we're eating in 10 minutes.
Well, Eve's... I mean, Mrs. Thompson sent me. She's cooking and she ran out of eggs and asked if you could help her out.
Of course. How many does she need? Don't ask. It's embarrassing. I closed the car door on my jacket and your sprinklers turned on. And then the stupid block, it sometimes gets stuck. I couldn't...
You're high, aren't you?
Number 1. Mulholland Drive, 2001.
Well, I want to know if there was an accident on Mulholland Drive.
Yes, there was.
Can you tell me what happened?
No, I can't.
Was anyone hurt?
Mulholland Drive is a surrealist, neo-noir mystery film written and directed by David Lynch and stars Naomi Watts, Laura Herring, Justin Theroux, and Robert Forster. This extraordinary, abstract, dreamy experience is defined by the remarkable direction of Lynch, following a woman who is left amnesic after a car crash on the winding Mulholland Drive. Along with a mysterious woman by her side, she searches for clues and answers across Los Angeles in a twisting venture beyond dreams and reality.
Okay, you know, once you hand that over to me, it's a done deal. You sure you want this?
More than anything in this world.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.